Hi, my name is Slathio, and I'm a graduating senior. Yay, go SU. Um, I was able to complete my field experience for this course at my job. I currently work in special programs. I am a instructional assistant, and I work alongside my lead teacher, and there are two other IAs under me. Um, My primary responsibilities fall under classroom management. I do a lot of small groups. I work alongside parents every day to ensure that we're following um, the plan to keep children on track with IEPs to combat behavior. I work alongside OT. I work alongside PT. Um, we are very collaborative when it comes to ensuring that children are getting everything that they need. I've had the joy of being able to do this for 2 years, and I must say I've learned so much. Um, I've been exposed to so many different behaviors. I've been exposed to biters. I've been exposed to runners. I've been exposed to children with aggressive behaviors. I've been exposed to children um, with emotional challenges. This year we have a child who is TBI, traumatic brain injury. So I've seen the ups and downs. The part of his brain that is affected is the hemisphere, where he's able to process those emotions, his decision making, and sometimes a little challenged. I've just learned so much. Initially, when I took this job, I knew nothing of the spectrum. Um, I had no idea how broad the spectrum is. I've been able to work with children in so many various dimensions of the spectrum. Um, Children that are high, children that are low, and I've come to learn that children may be high and low in different areas. It's really like amazing. I have one student who is so smart. He's so smart, but his social emotional is low, so he has a really hard time regulating his emotions, um, injecting himself into play. Um, he struggles with transitioning. However, his phonemic awareness is on point. His numeric awareness is on point. Um, and then I have some children who their social emotional is developing almost typical. However, cognitively, they struggle. They tend to memorize versus internalizing information. Um, so I just wanted to go over some of the things that I have recorded on my document. But these are things that I do day to day anyway. Um, I am responsible for daily reports. Every day I report to parents, let them know if we had any behavior challenges, let them know what services their children were provided that day. That's our daily sheet. We also have weekly follow-ups with parents whose students are on like a progressive plan where we're working on their behavior and their behavior is extremely challenged. So I do those weekly check-ins. Um, we also have children that are on BIPs. So I work alongside my teacher to make sure that I'm tracking the behaviors that we're trying to combat. We have one child that beats his head on the wall when he becomes highly upset. So for him, we're tracking how many times he's butting his head. Um, and we're also reporting that to mom, of course, on a daily basis. Um, we have children who have sensory issues, and we're working alongside the parents and the nutritionists to make sure that we're tracking meals. So I'm in constant communication with that set of parents as well. We have two families actually that's transitioning from homelessness, that's transitioning into the home. So we're working alongside those parents to ensure that children are having the most seamless transition that they can in a time like that. So I'm always in constant communication. There's always back and forth with myself and the parents. We also have monthly parent conferences. Every month we're checking in to make sure that we're doing our part to make sure our children are staying on track with their IEPs. Not to mention we have FSP Day, which is Family Involvement Day, and in pre-K, so it's basically field trips. But the parents meet us there, and they bring their children to the field trip, and we're able to interact with families, build relationships. We're able to play alongside the families. We're able to show the families how to take their children out on outings in a safe way, because sometimes parents struggle with that and they tend to just not take their children out at all because it can be a burden. I mean, when your child is not trained properly. So I've enjoyed this course. I've enjoyed my past 2 years. Now that I'm graduating, I am looking for something different. But I've learned so much in special programs. I'm so grateful for the teacher that took me under her wing. And I'm so grateful for Winston-Salem State University for just being the illustrious university that it is and where I've always called home. So have a great semester. Congratulations to the class of 2025 and early congratulations to the classes that are coming after us. Bye.